Creamer Media's Mining Weekly Online is talking to Kobus Lutz, the CEO of Pan-African Resources. Kobus, could you give us an idea of where to next for Pan-African and talk about your growth projects?
Great, thank you, Martin. Yes, I mean, certainly near-term growth will come from Elikhulu, which we're incredibly excited about. It's our latest tailings retreatment project at the Evander Mine. Capital for the project is 1.7 billion, so it's a massive investment into the economy of South Africa and Mpumalanga. It's a very short lead time to production. We'll be producing by Q4 of next year. Very exciting for us also is ounces profile. Over the first 8 years we will do approximately 56,000 ounces per year from that plant at a very attractive all-in cost of below $550 an ounce.
At Evander, you've got this 2010 pay shoot project.
It's really a part of what we call the 7 shaft revival. Now 7 shaft been going for a number of years. It was commissioned I think some 40 years ago. It extends down to 1.8 kilometers. Currently we're only using 7 shaft for rock hoisting, but there's a substantial, certainly substantial potential in 7 shaft. We will complete some of the outstanding refurbishments and repairs to 7 shaft before the end of this calendar year. We will then commence with pillar mining of certain of the faces close to the shaft. And then we will look at the 2010 project. It's a resource already. We put a vertical borehole down into this ore body in the last year. We found it exactly where we had anticipated to find it, just below 2,000 meters. Again, we can access the ore body pretty much from existing infrastructure. And an added plus really is the distance from 7 shaft. So at this point, to put it into context, for our ore from 8 shaft to get to the 7 shaft waste is some 13 odd kilometers. This material will only have to travel some 3 to 4 kilometers to get to the waste at 7 shaft. I visited the underground areas some 2 months ago. All's in very good nick, infrastructure is well maintained, so that's exciting.
And at Barberton you've also got some exciting plans.
Yes, well, Barberton, the key focus for us now is a sub-vertical shaft that we need to put down between 42 level and 64 level at our Fairview operation. Again, we'll have the potential also to extend that shaft down to 68 level eventually, and that's going to give us massive flexibility in what is one of the highest grade, if not the highest grade ore body of any scale underground in the world.
And what sort of output are we talking about collectively? What are you going to be putting out in terms of ounces a year?
The guidance, which I believe is conservative for the next year, FY18 is 990,000 ounces plus. When we get Elikhulu to steady state, which will be at the end of next year, that will increase to 250,000 ounces plus. And then all these other initiatives will contribute ounces at fairly low cost.
And the combination of the underground and surface, what is this doing to your all-in costs?
One of the key benefits of Elikhulu is lowering the all-in cost structure of the group. So on an indicative basis, once Elikhulu is going, it could take us to below $900 an ounce all in, which is attractive even from an international perspective. Ongoing capital on our operations in the next year will be in the order of about 300, and then these special projects will be capital on top. The sub-vertical at Barberton will be some about 100 million rand spent over 2 years, more weighted towards the second year. And Elikhulu is in the order of 1.7 billion. It's all funded via the debt facility from RMB and via the equity raise that we did earlier this year. And the payback on that project is quite exceptional. We're forecasting a payback of about 4 years.
And your debt levels, you've also managed to bring those down.
We're quite happy with our robust statement of financial position or balance sheet. So at the end of the year, we had some 70 million rands worth of debt. And with the sale of Phoenix, once we get that done and concluded, that'll bring in an extra 90 million. So we're quite positive and comfortable from a debt perspective.
That was Creamer Media's Mining Weekly Online, talking to Kobus Lutz, the CEO of Pan-African Resources.